I forgot we were in a fight. What about
that
you?
happened.
What would be good? Yeah.
I had a quick question. How do I do the token initiative thing again? Sorry.
You click on your token, and you right-click it.
That's it?
If it's tethered to your character sheet, you would just look for your initiative / turn order.
Oh, okay.
Or if you want, you can just go into your character sheet, and where it says initiative in between speed and your AC, you can just click on the button, and that'll also do it.
Okay, I'll do that instead. That's probably easier for me. Alright, sorry about that. Go ahead. Continue.
No problem. Whatever works. Okay.
I gotta put my phone somewhere so I don't look at it.
Fair enough.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay.
Da, da, da.
Well, as the team managed to get, around this catacomb system, I don't know why I said catacomb, it's quite literally a mine. As the team managed to get into the mine without too much of an issue, you were more or less dealt with a very bad hand. While discovering and looking into the area, you found a few, let's call them bad guys, as in creatures of the Underdark being drudged up to the surface for one reason or another. As your team looked at this and investigated, you realized that maybe fighting them right now wasn't the best idea. So you pulled back and accidentally wound up running into another one. That was the last thing you guys did before this immediate event.
I forgot to mention. So, Dogma, this is important just to remind you. If I use an ice spell, since I'm flavoring the frostfire of Frostspell, it's the flames of Theos. I have the ice wind goes around me for that turn. I believe I'll just throw it up there. Flame. You said flames don't harm. Whenever you cast a spell, you cause frostfire to wreath around you until the end of your next turn. There we go. So if something attacks me after I cast an ice spell, they hit me. Does ice damage? It does cold damage. So.
Yeah.
I forgot. I don't think I've had anybody hit me very much. So I'm just reminding myself.
It's all good. As you begin to wander about and making sure not to be in any rush, you cast out an area of frost and snow, causing the creature to stop in place, frozen. However, it did howl. So right now, that is at the moment in time where you're at now. You know there's other creatures about. That's not even hidden. What do you guys do in a turn order fashion? You're not in a fight just yet, but you know there's other things here, so... depends on what you intend to do. Ada, I believe you're up first.
I'm surprised by that, first of all. I never rolled high when it comes to initiative rolls. This is weird. I wasn't prepared. Yeah, I need to look there real quick. So we aren't in a fight yet, yes?
No, thankfully enough, Nikolai did freeze the thing in place for this turn, but it cried out as if potentially calling out for some help or either way. When a predatory animal howls out, things tend to go look and wonder why.
Okay, Ada looks towards Nikolai. How long is that freezing spell of yours going to last?
It'll stay there as long as we stand here, but we have to look for the other way because we saw the ones on the south.
Should we try going the other way? I mean, there's supposed to be more.
Protecting the other way, making sure. I mean, we're ready.
Oh no, the tunnel next to us, the other one.
Back to back would be the best option.
Wait, what do you mean by back to back? Sorry, out of game.
Well, Back to back. In other words, we're kind of looking in all directions because we know that there was one coming back from our other way, from back over here, but we don't know if there's another one over here.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
So, Ada, I'm allowed to hold spells as an action, yes?
Of course.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to hold the spell command in case if any creatures come from this way. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah. You'll just be holding an action until you see something coming out that way. I'm gonna mark places you've gone to and you saw a bad thing with a red line.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be an end my turn.
Yep.
I don't think I could really do much.
Okay.
At the start. Yep.
That's all good.
Okay.
Nikolai.
Alrighty. Nikolai. Movement. I don't have the right thing up here. Where's my... They're select. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move right to there. I do not have Dust's vision. I forgot about that. Okay. I'm going to move, right here. And because this is a water, like a channel can people walk across that, or is that something you have to walk around?
You can jump over it. It's not that far across. It's just 5 feet.
Okay. Can I... This is a weird kind of flavor, but I want to see what I can do here. Can I use Ice Knife and then throw it down into the water to see if I can make an area that is like a spike pit?
You can definitely freeze the water, but making it into a congealed, awkward form would be pretty difficult. I'm gonna say, not impossible, but you're gonna have to roll enough damage where the frozen area would break apart in a fractured form.
Okay, I'm going to.
There's no way you can't hit. But you're gonna have to do. I'm gonna say, what's the damage on your Ice Knife?
My base damage of Ice Knife. Cancel. It is 10 piercing damage, and then 2d6 cold damage, and then another 1d6 for every level above first level.
All right, I'm gonna say you're gonna have, with the cold damage, 9. You have to do 9 damage with cold for it to fracture
damage?
properly.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll cast it at a 3rd level.
Okay. Casting it immediately, you just shoot the ice knife into the area. It fractures and booms, and 10 is definitely more than 9. Immediately, fissure form functions. You have a
that was 14.
Wait,
did it roll that? Oh, it rolled. Oh, yeah, it did 2 extra. So it's 2d6 plus 2d6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you leveled it up twice.
Yep.
All right. What would be a good color for ice?
I don't know.
You more or less make a good fractured form ice pit around here and
sweet.
Here. It's a little bigger than that.
Nice. It does shatter in a 10-foot or in the vicinity of near it, I believe. So yeah, creatures within 5 feet. So yeah.
Yeah. Within that awkward geometrical shape.
Okay, cool. And that's my turn.
All right. I was about to say Amara, but that's technically me. not really knowing what to do, and since everyone is not exactly attacking this thing, immediately gives Dust Bardic Inspiration, takes a little flute, plays a little diddle. Is it considered a diddle? I don't know. It's not enough for a song, but not enough for a chord. Well, more than a chord. I don't know what that would be called. But Dust, you have 1d6 die for inspiration.
Awesome.
Dust, if you want to look down the hallway so we can see and make sure they're not coming, that'd be awesome.
Dust is more of like, I got my hands full with this one. So this current creature that we can see, it can still move, right?
Not right
sure.
now, but it will be able to eventually.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
I'm more worried about the ones that can move, and
Okay.
I'd like to see the ones that can move.
Okay.
As you're,
And you're the one that can move. You're the one that has light. Sorry.
yeah, no problem. Amar's gonna hold action and do something if another enemy appears out of nowhere. Which, like Ada. Opal comes over. It's 2 per NPC. Turn. Comes over, looks at the area, and looking towards you goes, well, can't do anything with that. Immediately, like, takes a satchel of, you're not sure what's inside, but a satchel, and just chucks it inside. Immediately, it peppers in. Honestly, it looks like, not sprinkles. It's horrible, but very colorful. I forget what it's called.
Confetti?
No, it's worse.
Glitter.
Glitter, thank you.
Both are horrible to clean up.
Yeah, thankfully
Yeah.
it has no modifier. Immediately, this thing, anyone that attacks it has advantage. Okay,
Oh.
test.
Okay. I will quickly turn down that corridor to kind of see if we can get a heads up. I'm not going to go down it, but just kind of get a better look.
More dead bodies, some broken carriages here and there, a box that was being transported, and more dead bodies.
And I'm going to summon my chakram.
Right. You also do take note that the dead bodies that you just saw are not the 3-man team left of the people that came here before you. So
Okay,
these guys
So
are variants.
okay. So none of the bodies that we have found have been the 3 that we're still looking for.
Yeah,
The 3
you found 2. They're
3 of
dead.
the 5. Yeah.
The remaining
Okay.
3, not yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna summon my chakram, and this time when I summon my chakram, it's gonna have the crystal-like effect of the blade of Lana,
Mhm.
and it's going to buzz ever so slightly. It's going to be dealing thunder damage.
All right.
So it's kind of because thunder damage is it's like a sound, more sound damage than anything, and so it's humming just a little bit as like buzzing. So,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to ready. Ooh. Actually, I'm going to move back down here. And being trapped as is, I'm actually going to attack it with my chakram twice.
All right.
It is only restrained.
Okay, it's only restrained.
Yes, I
Okay.
believe.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
only
If...
restrained, but you still have advantage on these attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
22 and
Okay.
23 do hit.
So it'll be 8 points on the damage, 8 points of damage for the first time, and then 7 points the second of thunder damage. And then after it comes in on the second one, Dust is going to shatter when it's inside the body to deal that extra 14. And then from there, he's going to summon it back to his hand after he shatters.
Immediately shattering the area, it splinters and does a good amount of damage soon afterwards. A large cacophony of sound, I suppose, as it's what you mentioned, is heard in the area. It's not like it didn't cry out before. You didn't make anything worse. It's just now.
Yeah.
I'm also going to deal 10 points. 5 points of. Well, let me see. Just got to make sure. I'm actually going to deal damage with my. I think it was. Okay, let's just add 4 more points of damage on it, of cold damage, from my Genie Lord's Favor feat, because I had 10 points.
Nice. Admittedly, you do feel like this thing is heavily injured, but not fully dead, which is good for me, not good for you. But it's also heavily injured, which is actually good for you. Surprisingly enough, it has yet to attack you, which is good, but it also tanked a good amount of your shots, so be careful of that.
Yeah.
All right, I think you have like maybe 10 feet left? No, yeah, about 10. You went here, you came, oh wait, no, that's it.
Yeah. It would take up all of my, and I'm not moving anyways, because Dust is, he's pretty confident that he can be a frontliner. He doesn't have a whole lot of health, but he can hold his own.
That's fair. Bonus action?
Bonus action was actually shattering of the chakram.
Yeah, that's right. All right, then. Whisper, not knowing what to do, immediately goes and, well, will perceive the area immediately. Plus modifier, easily enough done. She does state, well, not surprising, but it does seem that something's coming in from the north section and the south. Nikolai, I don't know, but nothing's coming on your end. Good call.
Just the north and the south side? Okay.
Yeah, the places, ironically enough, that Dust looked at. I'm gonna take the south.
Well, we saw one. Oh, the south side. You're saying over in this direction.
She nods.
Okay. Well, let's I guess push them into the pit, or do whatever you do.
Holding action until they arrive. Aren't here yet, so she can't do anything. Fauna, hearing this, immediately braces herself for the northern section. The creature will try to break free at the end of its turn. I believe it's strength.
It's Constitution.
Oh, cool. Doesn't matter, it's 3. It ain't going anywhere. But
Gotcha. Do I roll my damage again?
I believe so.
Okay. That's going to be 7 damage.
Nice. Immediately, however, you do see that other terrible creatures are now moving forwards in your direction. Well, in all of your directions.
Gotcha.
Actually, I don't think anyone can see that currently.
No, we can't because that's where Dust placed his token.
Yeah. Immediately, Whisper just points into the darkness that no one can see. Kind of Mara.
How many are there?
She
You want
just
me to
shouts
move
out, just one.
Well, no,
Amara
I didn't want to.
confirms.
I didn't want to meta game where you were, so yeah.
Do you want me to temporarily move my token just so that you guys can see it?
I mean,
Because-
I don't have dark
I-
vision, so I don't think I would be able to see it unless you are shining light in that area.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see this one though. This one gets to you at the very edge of turn.
Gotcha.
Since they don't action, can you use command to freeze it?
Yeah, you want to do it beforehand or a little bit after when it actually becomes your vision?
I guess when it comes to my vision, yeah.
Then that would be right there, I guess,
that's
because
how
of the
it
corner.
works.
Uh,
Oh, okay, sweet. Let me blood spill.
All right.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Out of game. I'm sorry if you hear my sister in the background. She's on a call with her friends.
No problem.
There we go.
All right. Command. Let's see. I believe it's wisdom save. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Its wisdom is not that great. It's a -1. 15 though.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I think you beat that, huh?
What is your DC save?
I need to check. Hold on a minute. Read it. My DC save. Yeah, it's a 14. Yeah, you beat it.
Ooh, so close.
Yeah.
Still though, you can tell this creature is susceptible to this kind of thing, but for some reason or another, you hold back the full strength as Fauna is there, and you don't want to, I don't know, cast it accidentally on her. This creature is just actively, impulsively, is able to move. Who can see this creature? I don't think anyone can. But
I can only see one right now.
I can see the faded version of the other one, but that's it.
Okay, because I can see it on my screen, and one of you is able to see it. Because I don't have the NPCs mapped, but that's fine. Fauna just shouts out. There's another one 10 feet behind it. Ada.
Oh.
All right. I realized I never had used this spell before, so might as well use it now. Take a flame.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
And I guess I can play on that one. The one in my sight.
Yeah, creature within your range. Cool. For some reason, I keep mixing Sacred Flame with another spell that's a cone. But maybe thankfully enough for me, it's not. Immediately it tries to evade your attack. DC to beat is 14, dexterity save. It has nothing. That's an 8. You hit.
Alright, I rolled it already. It says 7 radiant damage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Immediately just shoot a volley of flame, and it burns into the flesh of this creature. Thankfully, none of it's radiant, because it's resistant to fire. It begins to etch through its flesh, and you can tell this thing is hurt. Not, dead, but it is injured, which is a good thing for you. Bonus action and movement.
I'm just going to move. I don't think I have any bonus actions. I'm just going to move up to, that's 5, 10. I'm going to move back here. Was that 15? Or was that 20 movement?
I think it was 15.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna.
Actually, I think it was 10.
Oh, 10. How the? Okay. I'm still gonna stay there.
Okay. Nikolai.
Alrighty. So I think that I will. There's 5. There's 10, 15. Let's go here. Perfect. I'm probably gonna have to move to here. That's 20 feet, but I wanted to get this aligned correctly. And then I'll whip out the wand of lightning bolt, and then shoot a lightning bolt right at both of these things. That is a DC. I don't know. Is it my DC
Holy
save?
It would be your DC
Cool.
because it's easier for me that way.
Yep. Yeah. And then I have. I'll lower that down. One saves.
One saves, and it's the one you can barely see.
Gotcha.
Immediately a charge just bolts in and burns away a good amount of the flesh and bone of this creature. Thankfully enough, it's not resistant to electricity or thunder, so it bursts in and it does a good amount of damage. The creature next to Fauna is heavily bloodied, but the one behind, where you can just barely see, is hurt but not fully dead. Or half dead.
Gotcha.
Little worrying.
Thus we'll call out to Nikolai, move aside. I'm going to do that as well.
Okay, then I will use my bonus action, and I'm going to Misty Step. And I'm going to stand Misty Step. Let's go right next to... Actually, yeah, I'll go stand right next to Whisper.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, I was about to say again, Amara, but that's still me. Why do I keep doing that? In my head. Yeah, based on what everything... Well, based off of what you guys have been doing, basically shielding Fauna from, I don't know, the world? She immediately goes over towards her, more or less picks her up because she is pretty small. Eats half her movement to get Fauna to the other side.
Nice.
Uses her action to Bardic Inspire. I'm going to say Ada. Ada, on you now have an inspiration dice, 1d6.
Ooh.
And then she can't really do much after that. She ate up her speed, ate up her action.
Wait,
bonus
she's
action.
not a higher level than 5 of a bard?
I said what I said.
Okay.
I wanted to say she isn't higher level. I'm just saying I said what I said.
Oh, I know, yeah, but her bard level's lower than 5.
Maybe. Immediately, however, with her action, she's going to take out a nice little sword and try to slash into this thing. Oh, natural 20, nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at you.
Immediately
Wow.
sinks into this thing for... Oh, that's not a lot.
That
9 points of damage.
that is sad damage for a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opal just comes over. Here. Takes out another pouch, looks in the area. Yeah, okay. 2 more. And immediately shoots. Oh, wait. Before she does that, she looks over towards Dust, because she did hear the conversation. Dust, you were saying you're doing the electrical thing?
That's fine. Where you're at is fine.
No, I was going to try to kill these things.
Oh, if you want to kill it, go right ahead.
All right, I didn't want to steal your thunder. Immediately throws the compound.
That was a good joke, Opal. Good job. Wow, look at you.
Once the pouch actually hits in between these creatures, she just looks back at you. What joke? And immediately you feel a charring burn in the area. And a firewall is constructed between these two creatures. Still a dexterity save. And they have no modifier. 1 passes.
Wow.
Man. It's a good thing she came prepared, and it's a good thing you've never fought her, because she never had to use any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Immediately a firewall is consuming this area without too much of a worry. Damage. That's not everything. Immediately it does kill this creature, however, because Ada and Nikolai just hit this thing pretty hard. And it's down.
Hey, Amara hit it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was a 9. Dust.
She
Oops.
dealt 18 points of damage. Or no, wait, no, it was.
I
was
rolled
already
double the
doubling
dice.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, double dice. Okay.
It's double the dice, double the damage, depending on who does it. You can choose. I went with double dice because I like to roll more dice, and she did not do that great.
Okay.
Dust, it's your go.
Ooh, my go. Okay, sorry, I was deaded down. Um,
Oh, I did the math wrong on that. My bad. I clicked on the wrong dice. It wasn't 5d6, it was 5d8.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
It's still dead.
Oh.
Creature behind it, just barely alive.
Oh my gosh. It's like
Oh
you
my
almost
God.
doubled it.
Oh my god.
I do have a question, Dogma. I know you were doctoring these creatures a little bit. Was searing blood, did that take effect against Amara?
It did. I just didn't describe it because it was an NPC. You did see her slash in, and like some of her skin here and there began to burn due to the flesh that was being cut through. But again, I didn't describe it because it wasn't one of you guys.
How much damage was she dealt?
3d6, but in game 7.
7?
I didn't roll that well.
Okay.
Mm.
Dust is actually going to take all that damage into his counter.
You can take acid damage?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was elemental.
Whoa.
Nice.
No, that's considered an elemental damage.
You're okay. I
So-
believe you. I just news to me.
I can't. Yeah. So.
All right. Before the puddling poison of acid hits her skin and just goes and is consumed. Still your turn.
Yes. Dust. He's going to throw his chakram again, twice at this one that's held, just so that we don't have to deal with it.
It is still advantage,
Yeah.
but that does not hit. The second one does.
Okay, so that's going to be 7 points of thunder damage, and Dust is going to use his bonus action to shatter his chakram again, and then summon it back afterwards.
All right.
So 18 points of damage there, and then he's also going to deal 4 lightning damage using the genie's favor.
All right.
Hey, where are these numbers at?
It's part of their own thing. It depends on how
Yeah,
much he has, how much damage he's already absorbed. But
yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah, so
mean,
I can do a max of like take on a max of like 20 damage, and then I can deal out as much as my charisma modifier each time.
Gotcha.
as you begin to do this, slashing into this creature, immediately burning it away with a multitude of elements that you've absorbed, it just dies and hits the ground frozen.
Wow. Which
It didn't
is
have
that the one
so
that was
much left.
that was the
Yeah.
one in the trap?
That's the one in
Yep.
trap. The one that has
Okay.
the turn order, so I didn't make it disappear.
Gotcha.
And then Dust will move back here.
Oh,
to
thank
this
you, Dust. We can see
center.
it now.
He's like that one down the hall is taken care of.
Hey, Dust, can you come closer so we can see it on the south wall?
I'll
Whisper
move
just
there.
looks towards you. I can see just fine.
Well, that's good for you.
Do none of you carry torches?
I was carrying a torch, but I didn't know it could shine that far.
She shrugs.
I mean, they've got everything covered.
Does anything else? I believe that's it, but I could be wrong.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Whisper not questioning your I don't know, humanness. Takes out a few daggers.
I mean,
and
I'm not necessarily human, but I am human-like.
Humanness. I didn't say human.
Oh, humanness.
Immediately shoots at a dagger. Shoots another one. Natural 20.
Oh, dang.
Ooh, look at you. Dogma, what are you doing?
Uh,
How are you
too bad-
doing this?
Dogma.
That's 2 natural 20s for Dogma. Wow.
It's a bummer it wasn't the first one, because that would have given a sneak attack.
Ah.
So immediately shoots out a dagger and just sinks it into his creature's flesh.
Wait a gosh darn second.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not you, it's me.
Oh, okay.
I rolled Tides of Chaos, and I used Misty Step, so that counts. Let me roll 2 because I did both 2 attacks. Just since I forgot about it, I always forget. That's a 6 and 11. I don't think those ping anything. So, but you can force it.
6 and 11. Now it's all good.
Mhm. Okay.
Oh. Man, what was I going to say?
Oh, then at 20.
Yeah, immediately it sinks into the creature without too much of an issue. However, she's not using magical weapons because those were confiscated when she lost her job.
Oh, that sucks.
She's not dead. That's the good part. Immediately sinking it in, just doing normal damage. Fauna no longer being restrained and doesn't have to spend her entire turn getting to this creature. Brings out a piece of wood that honestly looks like a gnarled branch that has been dead maybe centuries. The piece of wood itself is like decayed, broken apart, old, withered. She just takes it and attempts to stab it into this creature. Modify. Yeah, nope. Attempts. Man, it's a good thing I stopped myself.
She is a child, and we have to protect her.
It's a good thing I stopped
with
myself.
our lives.
Wait, out of game, how old is Fauna?
Fauna's of age. She's like 20.
I know, but she's innocent in terms of like this whole situation.
I think about the only one who doesn't treat her as a child is in this party is Dust.
She is a child.
Well, Dust knows where she's coming from, and so
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
She just misses, and it's unfortunate bad luck. Good luck for me, I guess. It's kind of varying. I am both NPCs, but the enemy. Either way, unfortunately, isn't able to pierce through, even with a good modifier. Immediately realizes this, backs up, doesn't actually back up, but takes the staff and tries to swing once more. Oh, thank goodness.
Not bad.
Immediately, you feel a weird sensation on the vine itself. As it jabs in, most of you are thinking, yeah, shillelagh, slapping it with some wood and it'll do some magical damage. It sinks in, and immediately you see the tendrilled vines of roots being dragged into the flesh of this creature. And then, almost like bipedally, it walks on top of this thing and sinks inside. Dealing 2d10 plus 5 necrotic damage. That's not bad.
Oh.
Holy cow! Okay.
gruesome.
So I'm gonna take my words back. All right.
That's a decent amount.
It is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Immediately you do see, however, it is the bad guy's turn. Well, acting creature's turn. Creatures immediately go in for stab, murder, kill. Oh, if you want me to narrate this, I will. When she did
Yes,
that,
please.
a whole bunch of acid just splashed onto Fauna, dealing 3d6. Oh, I rolled pretty well that time. dealing 12 points of acid damage.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm gonna take on 9 of that.
She's not dying. She's just
I mean,
hurt.
he likes to take the damage, so
Yeah.
I like to take the damage.
Well, okay.
Dust is the elemental tanker.
Anyways, the multi attack feature will proc, and it will. I don't know why I said it that way. Immediately tries to bite into her. +5. That's a 7. Doesn't hit. Tries to
Okay.
do a claw attack. +5.
okay.
Nope. This thing cannot do anything. Immediately, the one to the south goes towards your guys' direction. I'm going to say between Nikolai and Whisper. Why not? I'm going to
Oh,
say
look at that.
evens Whisper, odds Nikolai. Evens Whisper.
Okay.
For the first attack at the very least, +5. Does hit. And then Whisper again. +5 does hit.
Oh my dang.
With 2 claw attacks immediately, this creature just renders into her, dealing a total of 18 points of slashing damage. She immediately tries to make a dexterity saving throw. Nope. She has a good modifier too, and she didn't do nothing. Immediately, a whole bunch of acid splashes on, dealing an additional 14 points of damage. Unfortunate, but true. And
What?
Dust has already reused his reaction.
Yeah, I can't take any. I can't take on any more damage.
Yeah. Ada!
Holy cow. Okay. Ada turns to Nikolai. Do you got that covered?
Oh yeah, totally. I'm great. Yeah. Look down the hallway, see if there's some more coming.
I will. Ada turns to Dust. Can you take care of Fauna? Or help
I
her
got
out at
this.
least? All right, thank you. So, which hallway?
The west. I'll point over here,
Oh.
over down this way.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's at 30.
No, that'd be like 20.
20.
Can you see anything?
Not really.
Okay.
Could you make a perception check?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet. Oh, that's okay.
Oh.
You can tell there's active movement in here, but it's hard to tell between potential more danger or just your companions that are shooting a lot of spells inside of a cave system that might collapse.
I swear, if we die either from these or just from the caves, that's gonna be a sucky way to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is gonna hold. Wait, no, and my action was during perception check, isn't it?
I'm gonna say you can do an action. That's fine. You can move again.
I was just going to hold an action of guiding bolt whenever I could see something coming from the tunnel.
Yeah. You don't feel like the cave systems are fully empty, but right now you do feel that the area you're at is where most things are. So you prepare an action to get ready to fire. Speaking of potential fire, Nikolai.
Oh, fire! Yay! What will be best to deal with this thing? I like this, and it's very effective. I'm going to cast Rotham's Psychic Lance, and since I can see the two creatures on the north and the south side, I'm going to cast this level, and I'm going to twin it, casting it at both of them, and now I will roll up. And do you want to roll separately for both, or just do the same damage?
It can be both the same damage, or you can roll separately. I'll let you choose.
I'll roll separately for each one. Wow, I rolled the same exact damage.
Pretty good, though.
Thanks.
All right. Immediately twin casting two psychic lances. They spread apart. One immediately in front of you. Man, it's a good thing it's psychic damage, not fire, because I totally would do a whole backlash fire thing. No, I wouldn't. However, it is a save of intelligence, and it is its strongest modifier. Its most palpable modifier. I've already given you the stats because it's a homebrew creature, and I didn't want to be called out. So you know I'm not lying, but it is a negative. Oh, I rolled pretty well.
Wow, okay,
Oh, wow, it still fails. And that one still fails.
Oh.
No, it does. It succeeds. It's 20.
Natural 20. But
It's
you
a natural 20.
is it
It
still
would
half?
it would
Is it
succeed.
still half?
Yeah. Wait. Does in your world does a natural 20 automatically succeed?
You don't want to succeed, that's fine, but you can still take damage.
No, I mean like if I try to bend luck on the other one, can it fail or not?
Ben luck is the modifier of the total number rolled rather than what was rolled. If that makes sense.
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
Yeah, and we still have some.
Yeah,
Heavy
I'll still
damage dealers
see
coming
how
up.
this goes. Yeah, so one of them takes that'd be the 18, and then one takes full. Yep.
Yeah. Immediately, two psychic lances just bisect these creatures in a massive force. A beam just jettisons through and through, nearly missing Dust. Even though psychic damage wouldn't actually show up. I wanted to use the effects anyways. Immediately, this creature gets hit, and it just goes down. Thankfully enough, it was already damaged before you guys got here, because these guys didn't die for nothing. And the one next to Fauna, honestly, it is dead technically, but would it proc its mirror scales? You're pretty far away. Oh wait, it wouldn't, because it's not making a dexterity save. You're fine.
Ah.
Hooray.
Wow.
Yeah, this thing just kills over. Even at half damage, it was 8
Jeez.
HP left. All right.
Well, that was fun.
More or less, it's what Amara says. All right, I don't know what's going on, but we should probably head towards looks at the frosted area that you made. Can you get rid of that?
Yeah, sure. You'll have to wait until I can. I mean, I don't know if we're still in initiative. I have to wait
Sure.
until my turn.
Is
to
it a
actually dispel
concentration spell?
Yes.
Okay, concentration spells you can let them go whenever.
Oh yeah, that's true. I will say
You
though,
can let them go?
it is a separate turn, so I'm going to say not right now.
Okay.
If it is, and those are the rules, you can do it on whenever. More than welcome.
Yeah,
to. That being said, though, you're still in combat, which is why I'm saying don't do it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still in combat.
Yeah. However, Nikolai, go ahead and roll 1d20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. 15.
You're still fine. You've been rolling well.
Cool.
I think it's at
Cool.
5 now.
Cool.
All right. Obo just goes over here, waiting until you guys take your turn. Dust.
The thing is dust is the light source.
A light source.
Oh, a light source.
No,
Okay.
Dust is the light. We all follow him. He is the light that we beckon and call.
That's so much like a church. That's his cult now, I guess.
Dust is actually going to
Who
move.
absorbs the elements that we stride to take.
Right.
Second, Dust is light that we may awake. I don't know.
Sure.
Dust is going to move down here, and then I'm
I've
going
been watching
He's
too
going
many
to dash.
podcasts, man.
to move down in here just to kind of see what's coming on down in this area.
Right, as you dash down, you do see a broken box that is still closed, but you can get into just fine. More dead bodies, and then a further on cave system entering into the northern section. To the south, you do see a crumbled and collapsed system, which means, yeah, the tunnel systems can collapse, and you've been shooting a whole bunch of magic down here, so be careful. Thankfully enough, you're on the more or less stable area.
Yeah.
But you don't see any danger currently where you're standing, Dust.
Okay. Dust will call out. Safe down this way for now. But he's gonna still be ready to go. But that's the end of my turn.
All right. On Whispers and Fauna's turn. I guess Whisper would probably check. So she'll be right back, is what she says. I'll be right back. Checks the area. We're clear on.
Okay.
We're clear on this end.
Alrighty.
You told Fauna there was over here, so she's gonna go over there.
Oh.
And she has 10 more feet.
Oh.
Her entire turn. She looks into the hallway. It seems fine. And immediately, Opal and Amara. Well, Amara just shouts out, "We found another one!"
Oh, yay. Okay.
What's the DC to to the Dave?
To beat?
To beat,
The what?
Nikolai.
So I'm just gonna go this. I'm gonna put this up again just to make sure.
Yeah.
Boop. So did it? Oh, I didn't push the wrong thing. That's lightning bolt. Gosh darn it. Okay. Zone of frost. When ice appears, and whenever a creature starts its turn in the area or enters for the area, it makes a Constitution saving throw. With 16 to beat.
Well, it has a +1, so that's a 4.
Okay, so that's 2d4. I'm gonna re-roll that one.
So it's a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. So it's a Constitution saving throw the first time, and then it gets restrained. But if it succeeds on that one, it has to make a dexterity throw to try to move through it. And if it fails on the dexterity saving throw, it falls prone, but it doesn't take any damage.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That needs to be rewritten though. But yeah, no problem.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how we need to look at that and how we do it, but that's the way that I've been looking at it. But if you want to figure out how it could
No,
be
that's
better
fine. That makes sense.
phrased.
Yeah. I'm looking at it. So they make it if they're moving within it, they make a dexterity saving throw or they fall prone.
Yeah, well, no, that's afterwards, because if they enter it for the first time, and while they're in it, the first time they have to succeed on the Constitution. Yeah,
and then the
it was just written
Constitution
awkwardly.
is damage.
That being the case though,
so 7 damage.
this guy is just hunkering down since he can't move this turn. Ada.
So, just to clear things out, Whisper went to the part where Ada was. There's nothing there.
Whisper
And-
went further down into the cave. Nothing there. Yep.
Okay. And Amara and Opal, they found one in Nikolai's Zone of Frost, right?
Yes.
Quick question about Zone of Frost, because I don't read it. But I can still take magic damage and it's
You
still
will,
not
if you
okay?
enter in that area, you will take damage. Yes.
No, if I try to hit it with magic.
Oh. Try to hit what? The guy?
Yeah.
Creature?
Yes, the creature.
Yeah.
Yes.
So will be free or it will not?
It's restrained. It has to do it on its own.
Okay, alright. When I have enough movement to get all the way over there. How do you guys do that measuring thing?
You hold your character and then you right click, and then it'll give you your distance.
It doesn't give me the distance. I'm doing.
Do you have
it.
do you have a mouse?
So you
or
know
a
how
mouse
you
pad?
move your character before you
Yeah.
let it drop? You right click.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. I didn't know if she was using a mouse or a mouse pad to make
I
it
am
easier.
using the mouse, but just now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not good with using it. That's my problem. Okay,
Happens.
there we go.
all
Oh
good.
god, it's moving the entire map. That's my problem. I can't do it. Dang it.
It's all good. An easier way maybe would be using the ruler tool before you move to like gauge and distance.
Yeah. How do you use the ruler tool?
It's
So you,
Go ahead.
yeah, you got it. Oh, you say it.
Okay.
I'm like interrupting all the time. I'm like excited.
It's all good. It's just a little, you see the pointer, the paintbrush, the zoom tool, and then the circle with the little ruler inside. That's the ruler tool. You click on that, it should highlight, and then you just move it along the map. And so let's say you want to see how far you are from Opal. You click on your token, and then you move it towards Opal's to determine the length.
Okay, so I'm able to tell.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
if you
thank
want to like angle it, you can do the exact same thing. Before you let the ruler tool go, you can right click, and then continue to move.
Oh, okay.
So angles, however you want it.
All right, nice. Thank you.
No problem.
I realized I was able to go right here. I was going to cast. Would I still? I'll just cast Guiding Bolt anyways. Oh, that was bad. Okay.
What is Oh yeah, you rolled that right.
Nikolai, I don't know what you rolled.
Oh no, sorry. I clicked on her show spell description, and I don't have the ability, so it doesn't do anything.
No,
Oh,
there you go.
That is not the right damage.
is that the right damage?
No.
She hasn't hit damage yet. That's the attack.
Oh, that's the. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the attack. It doesn't.
If you don't have it set up, you don't do the damage. And you just have to click guiding bolt.
What did you? Did you wait?
I'm
Oh, you rolled a
sorry,
6.
that was-
Okay, never mind. I was looking at it weird. Okay, never mind. Keep going.
It's
Keep
all
going.
good. It's all good.
So
Ada,
I would have to click it again.
to actually do the damage, all you did was roll to see if you hit. Unfortunately, you did not. I think that's
Yeah.
what confused Nikolai. Either way, you shoot straight towards this creature. However, it's hard to see down here since you also cannot see very well, and you just slightly miss to the left. Unfortunately, missing altogether.
It occurs to herself. She yells out to Dust, "Can you come back? Please?
You got it.
Thank you."
I'll be there in a minute. Actually, well, like as soon as I can. Actually,
Ada, anything else?
Nope.
Nikolai.
oh, cool. I'm going to move up to there. I can't see still, so I'm gonna slide past Amara and then slide up here. And he's chilling in my little zone area. So, I think doing a wonderful. I'm actually gonna sit in Ada's token area for this, so I can just on the off chance. But I'm gonna cast another lightning bolt with the wand. And that's a 16 save. And then I'm just gonna, because it's a straight line, right?
It is.
It's a 100-foot straight line. So let's just gonna draw that. Oh, that is a square. Freehand. It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Immediately a slapdash thunderbolt just bursts into the air. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't have lightning damage in here. So here's magic, which is apparently a prismatic beam. It will make a dexterity save. It has no modifier. That is a 9. This thing does look heavily hurt. It burns in and chars a good amount of its body. However, this one was a dexterity save. However, it also failed, so nothing happens.
Okay.
Man, poorly. Nikolai, anything else?
I'm gonna move out of Ada Square and stand right here, and that is my turn.
Sounds good. All right. Man, Amara cannot get any closer. With current actions, actually, she's gonna do one thing. Since you guys aren't actually using certain things, which is fine, she's just gonna do this. All right, I don't know if this will work, but just looks towards the thing and points.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh my
What
god.
is that?
Immediately, you just feel a massive gust of wind in the area, as if a gentle breeze just touched your skin, as if an autumn night just allowed you to enter into a nice respite. And immediately, this creature hits the ground.
What did you do? Oh my goodness.
Honestly, I didn't think that would work. I just made it go to sleep.
Oh, nice. Very fun. Very fun.
That was amazing. Ada does like a small little applause for Amara.
Little claps. And then she goes, thanks. We don't know if there's any more of these, though. Maybe not. Looks at Nikolai. Never mind, that ship has already sailed. Maybe didn't make any more noise. Thunder, 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 fire, boom.
Thunder.
Yeah, that is totally sailed. Let's see. More or less, the spell's still up, so Opal just ends her turn there. Dust.
Okay. Having the call, he'll be like, Donna, I'm heading back. Call if you need anything.
Okay.
Then Dust will get down on all fours and use his feline agility to double his speed.
Nice. Easily enough making traction where a lot of it would be, let's face it. You managed to get to the team without too much of an issue.
Okay. And Dust getting back to this location be like, okay, what needs shooting? As he lifts up his lamp.
Opal goes, honestly, I don't know. It looks like Miss Samara put this thing to sleep. I don't know, that thing? Kill it in its sleep. Do it. Do it.
Okay, yep. And he's going to do Eldritch Blast twice.
That's unconscious, right?
Yeah. It is unconscious.
That's
like, I'm going to consider you have, advantage on an unconscious person. Creature.
Yeah. Any attack
So-
any attack that hits a creature is a critical if the attacker's within 5 feet. Okay, got it.
So that's
Okay.
27, which does hit. 13 force damage. Well, this thing immediately gets hit by a good amount of Eldritch Blast damage. It sinks in, like some of it concaves onto itself, immediately waking up, not doing great, already bloodied. Some of it on fire due to electricity. It is not happy one bit.
I'm going to be adding about 4 points of cold damage on top of that.
Very nice.
All right. Oh, I didn't even notice the other Eldritch Blast. 15 also does hit. Plus 9. So it would have woken up a while ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so total
Is it alive?
It is barely kicking, but it is still alive.
Wow.
Amara just put it to sleep. She didn't actually damage it.
and that is Dust's turn.
All right. Eventually, Whisper does come back, simply stating, there was nothing down there. It kind of breaks up into a dead end. That's her
Okay.
turn. With his bonus action, she gets all the way up to you guys.
Nice.
However, I want Dust to go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That's not
14.
bad. Immediately, you just see. How would I phrase this properly? Yeah, that's fine. I can phrase it differently. That makes no sense to you based off of my own thoughts. Immediately, you do see Fauna just rushing to you guys, but she is rushing away from you guys. As she does so, a giant boulder almost hits Dust.
Shit.
Luckily enough, with your feline agility, you jump away from it. And you have to make one roll for Whisper, but let's see if she does it. No, she gets hit for 2d6.
Whisper.
Plus 3.
2d20?
Oh, my bad. That was 2d6.
Oh my, you rolled 2d20 and rolled very low. Oh my goodness.
Almost the same. Like nothing changed.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Immediately, Fauna just shouts out, "Booby trap!" And then continues to run. That corridor was trapped. Unfortunately,
Okay.
she didn't see it.
Oh.
That's great.
She'll survive. Creature
Probably.
will now no modifier. So 13 doesn't succeed. It's
Nope.
stuck there. It doesn't have a breath weapon, does it?
I don't know.
It has fire breath, technically.
That's another 1, so that's gonna be 3 plus 2, so 5 damage total.
Yeah. I'm going to see if we can actually do some damage against you guys.
Oh, it's still live with 5 after I do 5 cold damage?
Apparently, this would happen before that. I just rolled.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I
The
guess he
save
can
before.
do damage. He can roll
Yeah.
damage before he makes the save. Yeah.
It'll get most of you guys. Actually, it'll get everyone except for Whisper and
no,
Opal.
just those.
Oh, he's got a breath
Oh,
attack.
And, like,
Let's go.
A good amount of this wall. Everyone go ahead and roll dexterity saves.
Shoot.
It's not a high DC, but it is one you need to beat.
A dexterity save. What? Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Wow.
immediately running out of the area, or like ducking, jumping, or whatever you intend to do, casting some cloth over you so you don't burn alive and die. A good fire breath weapon just bursts into the area. It does so much damage that a good amount of the rock, honestly, is just polished, clean, and tidy. You guys do take half, thankfully. All of you pass, which is good.
Wow.
But it is a lot of damage. 8d6. But this is the part where I nerfed it. So it's only 5d6 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
That's still 19.
Oh.
Rounded down to half, it would be 9.
It should have been 8. We could have taken it.
You were also facing a couple of these guys, and this was the only one that procced the fire breath weapon.
I know. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't get much fire damage. Fire breath.
No, you guys did good. But that's all it could do. It fails, and the 5 damage then activates. And honestly, Nikolai, it's just barely standing.
Oh my gosh! You're kidding me.
Ada.
Well,
So we take that'd be, is that 9 damage?
9 damage, rounded down.
Gotcha. What? Or
yeah, rounded down.
Yeah.
And again, did any of the NPCs have to make dexterity saving rolls?
Mara, but she succeeded.
Nice.
I just didn't show you guys. Sometimes I show you, sometimes I don't. I'll roll again. Yep, still succeeds.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Why not? I'll try to cast Guiding Bolt again. Jeez.
14. Look at you. Oh, is that an advantage?
I
I don't know if it's restrained, if that counts as an advantage or not.
don't know either. Does it?
Yeah, restrain, I believe it does, but I'm just gonna look it up just in case. Restrain 5e. Speed at 0. Okay, fine. No, according to this.
It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do this.
Actually, it doesn't matter, Nikolai. You're correct. Ada, you still have that Baldric inspiration.
Oh no! Yes, she does. I was gonna do my thing, but she can do her thing.
Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah, I doesn't have to waste mine. You're good. Use your bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna use it then. Oh my god! Okay.
You still hit. 15 hits.
Yeah, 15 does hit. So restrain. A creature has 0 speed. Attacks against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls or have disadvantage. And the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, so I would have had an advantage.
Yeah. So that's 19 now.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and
my
do
Zone
damage.
of Frost spell is broken.
That's just restrained. Well, technically yes, because it's a secondary effect. Yeah, whatever. Nice. Ada,
sorry, go ahead.
no, go for it.
I was gonna ask which one was the one that threw what is the attack called? Fire thing.
The fire breath.
Fire breath. Yes.
It was that one.
Okay, just go ahead and hit that one then.
Yeah, the other one is dead. So it's a good call.
Oh.
Amara, Amara looks towards you. Ada, you nod. Go around the corner. Poke your head out. You shoot out a guiding bolt, and it sinks in. You see it finishes off its fire breath weapon, and you just shoot through the mouth, and it goes through the other end of its, head, causing it to hit the ground, motionless and dead.
Nice.
Nice.
That
was only
is essentially over.
Well, that was great. I'm gonna dispel my cold area and then start walking, and
Ada's probably gonna start healing up the people that have been damaged by the acid.
I'm just gonna look around this area up here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Looking around you, Ada, you do see that Dust, Nikolai are the main ones that have been hurt. Whisper has taken a good amount of damage because of all the bite attacks.
Oh my god.
But everyone else seems to be more or less okay.
Okay. I know this spell normally works with 6 people. And it's probably not going to be worth it if I try to use it.
I think
Sorry, go ahead.
I think Whisper is the most heavily damaged. Nikolai, are you pretty damaged?
I don't think I just took a little bit of fire damage. I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Dust is exactly the same way. He took a little bit of fire damage.
So you two will be alright?
If you want to cast healing word or something, that'd be great. But if you don't have that, I'm okay.
Oh well, I have prayer of healing. God, why the heck? Why are the dice not on my side today?
Prayer of healing is a great spell to actually use.
Yeah.
But it's a ritual, so we have to stand still. I always do that. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
All right. You cast healing prayer, making sure people are attending to. Whisper does thank you. Thanks. How do you think Fauna's doing? Last I checked, she was being run over by a boulder.
Yeah, we should probably check on Fauna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check on our child.
Moments later, Dust, you're the only one that can probably see this. Hello?
Yeah. Hey, Fauna, you okay?
I'm stuck in between a boulder and the cave.
Nikolai doesn't skip a beat. He casts Misty Step, and then he goes whoop, and he goes whoop. Hello.
Now Nikolai's with me.
Now Fauna, follow me. Come over here.
Let's try going around, okay? So we'll go. Dust will lead
there's
the
another
others.
side.
Should be.
She wasn't with you when you
That's
checked it out.
Okay, yeah. So
that should pass, I believe.
Yeah. Eventually, you guys meet each other on the other end.
Yeah, come over here. Yeah, I'm glad we got to you on the other side. That was great. Yeah. You gotta be attention of the surroundings and the area. You gotta know. You gotta be in the know.
I just didn't see the traps. Dark vision didn't help with that.
Dark vision doesn't solve all your problems. You have to be of keen mind and understanding.
But as long as you're okay, it's fine. But that does leave me. It does leave the question of why there is a trap there.
Why?
Yeah.
Always a good question.
Why don't we go
are
up
things the way that they are? Why do we question reality?
Nikolai, I don't.
Sorry, Dust. I know it was a good question. I'm just messing around.
Yeah. So why don't we go back up that way, being a little careful? Who knows?
Can I go first?
Minor. Be my guest, Nikolai.
Let's go. Oh yes. Perfect. Okay.
The people who are alive might be up that way. So
I am going to use my perception to see what I can see before I walk too far.
Dead bodies, a crate that has been broken but still closed due to the fact that, it fell on itself, so there's nothing that could happen. Other than that, more dead bodies.
Well, I guess Fauna's seen enough dead bodies that it is. I think we need to hide anymore.
She just looks at you. Okay.
Well, I mean, I think that you're okay with seeing dead bodies, right?
I've seen them before.
Okay. I mean, I just making sure that it's not like uncomfortable, that you see the blood and the guts and all the gruesomeness of the
Nikolai,
body.
stop.
What?
Nikolai,
It's just you.
let's just don't go into it. Let's move along down the tunnel.
Okay, my bad. Sorry. I mean, it's just you got to know what you're getting into. I mean, yeah. Dust, I botched that, didn't I? It was bad. A little bit.
It looks
Okay.
like Anna. Which way had the boulder?
The left tunnel at the top.
Oh, where they're
Dust
going.
behind his back, he'll be like, the right tunnel is caved in.
All right, left tunnel it is.
Well, there's a fork in the road.
She
Which
did
way
say
do
the
you-
left one.
Oh, the left? Left.
Oh, the left is caved in.
Left is empty. So we have
Going up there.
As you head
Nothing
towards the
there.
left section, where
Oh.
it more or less does lead to a, well, nothing, honestly. At least from what you can tell. I want everyone to go ahead and roll investigation.
Investigation.
Ooh.
Wow, I have a high investigation, but I rolled poorly.
I don't think I have good investigation. No.
15.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is not that great. That may be Dust. Dust, in the area where you currently see, or at least where you can see, you can tell that there is a weird pictograph system there. If you didn't have, your lantern, even with dark vision, you would not have been able to detect this due to the fact of its own colorations. You can tell, however, it was smeared with dust, debris, and a little bit of, not spackle, but enough viscous things that would not allow it to fall over. It's possible that Fauna was just seeing if she could find something and accidentally tripped it. There are two of these.
So is it like a ward?
It's like a puzzle. If you've ever seen like one of those lock puzzles where they're jumbled images and you have to make the right one.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like that, but with a symbol.
Yeah, Dust will look up and he's like, a puzzle. Where exactly is it in the...
Where the tracks end on the right wall.
Okay, yeah, Dust will walk up and be like, interesting, a puzzle. Dust is going to see if he can solve it.
Interesting.
Would have been an intelligence check. So
Can I try to help him? I don't know if I
Yeah.
can do that.
you can definitely give him advantage.
Okay.
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 15.
15. That's not
Okay.
bad. You begin to form and function this puzzle until you eventually get it correctly. It does take some time. You can tell there is some significant wiring underneath to suggest potential traps. But thanks to Fauna, you kind of already know that. It does take a while, but eventually you do solve it within like 5 minutes. It does show a depicted graph of what appears to be something you're not familiar with, or at least potentially not familiar with. Go ahead and roll history, Dust.
15.
That's not bad.
Nope.
Not
Well,
great.
Not
Nikolai, you
great.
believe that this item or this thing appears to be holy in nature, symbolic
Oh.
gesturing that of angel wings.
Wait,
Dust,
we gotta take this. We gotta take this to the church. We have to find the owner.
1 minute.
Okay.
Dust, you've seen symbolism like this beforehand, but it's not the exact same symbol. It is close to the symbolism that Ada's amulet has. The one she keeps close to her heart.
Hey, Ada.
I just realized we put 8 in the other tunnel. Gee, you probably heard that though.
Yeah, you heard like a little few seconds afterwards and an echo of your name.
2 bucks every. Yeah.
There's a symbol over here that looks like the one on your pendant. Your holy symbol
Really?
over here. Yeah.
She's gonna walk over and then I guess stand on the other side of that.
Super important. I bet you like want to like keep it forever. I think.
Can she make a history check?
You can, but you can
Would that
honestly
be
tell that
okay?
it is something related to the symbolism you've already seen. But let's get you a little bit more information, shall we? Go ahead and roll history.
More than me.
Come on, that's gonna be 1.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness!
I knew it.
Oh
I jinxed
wow!
it.
Like straight away, you can tell that this symbolism is closely related to your own symbolic meanings. You can discern, like, easily, this is the same kind of symbolism you have with that amulet that's currently guarding your mind, or at least keeping the darkness at bay. While you do not know what it is, you can tell that it is written in the same way. It's not the same symbolism, though. This one seems to be more of a symbol related to a group or something of that nature, rather than like a symbol of hope, protection, or something of that nature. It's more like, hey, we're something gang, but written the same way your symbol on your amulet is. Other than that, though, based off of your own intuition and, you know, that amulet being concerning, you're concerned by, you're not sure what it is. Nikolai thinks it's something valuable and you go, don't touch it. In your mind, I'll let you decide what to do, but you don't
Can I
get
touch
any
it?
more information, but you also don't do poorly. Nikolai, do you touch it?
Am I compelled to touch it?
That's up to you, buddy. But magically, you're not.
Well, let's roll a d20 and see on a 10 on a 10 or above 10 or 10 or above he's not and below a 10 he is. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Going around the corner, you just poke. Nothing seems to happen.
Oh. Well, it doesn't seem anything too special.
You like grab it from the wall, or like
Sure.
you like dig it out from the wall, and you do see like some of the strings on it do detach. Thankfully enough, you solved it, so the trap that Dust was aware of didn't proc.
Oh, yay.
But you do now have the symbol, and nothing seems to happen.
I give it to Ada.
You give it to Ada.
Does anything happen?
You just have it now. Whisper
Yeah.
does state after going into the other tunnel. Nothing on that end. Just you guys staring at 6 pieces of wood, more or less. Now in that type of symbolism. Should I ask?
Over here. Where are we going over here? Is there anything over here? Have we went down this tunnel?
Oh, Whisper did. If you want to believe that there's nothing there, or you can check yourself.
I'm gonna go. Just go head on there. It just looks like a pile of rocks. Okay, let's go where? Let's go back.
You do see a pile of rocks, and don't want to investigate any further. You decide to head back.
Well, I didn't really look at anything. I just saw a pile of rocks, but I guess we can look and see if there's anything more if you want to check.
More or less. Nikolai, go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh, okay.
Ada, you can do it as well.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
Ada rolled in at 20.
Oh.
While you can tell that the area itself is more or less cleaned and pickpocketed, Ada, you can tell that something was here and was removed. However, it was dragged rather than simply removed. It was hard to tell, but with your own quick-witted mind, your thinking, and Nikolai's help, I want to say Nikolai helped.
Oh, yay.
You were able to tell that something was placed here, guarded by the traps that were laid out, was removed, and then the area was stripped again due to the removal of the item. You can also tell that the item was dragged along southwards in a very big box. That requires maybe 1, 2 to 3 people carrying it.
Well, Ada, what did you find?
Well, something obviously was placed here. Dragged
Uh-huh.
here in a very large box back to Ada points down to the south that way.
Well, you should probably lead the way and then tell us where we need to go. I think you're doing a very good investigative work here. So
I will never be a detective after this. Don't. That's not on my category of jobs.
no. I'm just saying you seem to have a good knowledge
Yeah.
of what happened. So I think you should just lead the
Thank
way
you.
here.
All right, just going to do so then.
Dust gives you a little bit more light.
Thank you.
Dust be our light.
Eventually entering the area once more, you do find a crate once more. On the ground, lid lift open from it, nothing inside. Based off of what you have already discerned, this item, or at least this box, was probably what was taken out, but they clearly did not have enough time to, put it away, because they probably died. And Nikolai, seeing that the box is empty, decides to leave.
Oh no, I was actually concerned. What is this? Is this just a water channel that leads up above?
The river thing?
Yeah.
It is a water channel that leads down.
Oh, can I go walk down the water channel?
You're at the down part.
Yeah. Well, oh wait, this is the down. Like, to where does this go up or down?
Angled wise, it goes up. The water stream is going towards you.
Okay, I want to follow. Can I follow the water stream?
Sure.
Cool.
Eventually, you do don't find anything except for a very large body of water.
Oh. Wow. Interesting. Okay.
Appearing
This looks-
inside, it is difficult to tell, or at least difficult to see in here, but you do roam around a bit. At this point in time, you can tell that it is pretty deep. If you want to go for a swim, you're more than welcome to, but due to, the light in here and your own non-dark vision, you don't know what's inside.
I'm going to words. I can't think of what to do. What is a good creature for that?
A goldfish.
I was thinking of like a piranha, but I don't know if a piranha would have dark vision.
Probably not.
How about ooh, that might work. No. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm gonna let them go. Let them do their thing. I'm gonna look for this. Yeah.
While you look for a fish.
Yeah.
Ada, you're next to a giant box that is now empty. You, Dust, and the rest of the gang are there. Ada,
Okay, I'm back.
welcome back. Right now, Nikolai is at a lake, and you guys are next to a box that's currently empty.
Okay. What was up the right wing up here?
Nothing.
Okay, it was just a dead end.
Yeah. I want to say Ada
Okay.
also investigated that area. You found nothing, honestly. There was something there, but it's no longer there. It was taken away. Inside a large crate container that needed 2 to 3 people to carry it. Thinking back on it, you guys went
I had
back.
heard that part.
Yeah.
That'll
And
work.
found it now currently empty.
Okay.
Coming back, Opal does state, any reason when we're looking at an empty box?
Well, this is probably the box that was up in that location. Dust is just going to kind of quickly look at it a little bit, investigate it.
Okay. You do so, and before you actually do anything of that nature, Whisper does state, oh, is that why we came back? I kind of took the stuff that was inside. People just kept going over it, so I just took it to see what was inside.
What was inside it, Whisper?
She like takes out a satchel. This satchel, but I didn't actually look inside. You just hands it over.
Dust will take it and look at it.
Okay. I kept mentioning it a
inside.
couple times, and no one took the bait. Someone had to, and obviously the thief would.
Well, yeah, no, like Whisper taking it doesn't surprise me, but Dusty was more of thinking like, yeah, we can come back for this.
Yeah. You take it, and inside seems to be a. Well, it's hard to tell what this thing is. Oh, when you look at it the first glance, it does denote a weird. If you've ever seen them, it's kind of like a disco ball, but like cut in half and domed. At first glance, do you take it out of the bag?
Yeah, I will take it out of the bag.
Okay. You take it out of the bag, and when you hold on to it, the weird look to it immediately bends around your hand and comes over it like a glove. As you remove it, everyone just sees you now with a mirror gauntlet thing.
Is it similar to the hide of these beasts that we just fought?
A little, yeah. Obviously, it's been tampered with and likely messed with, but based off of raw materials, a possibility, but clearly there's some other things in it as well.
This is a very interesting gauntlet.
Well,
Whisper,
you have it
made
now.
it. Huh? Well,
You have it
can
now.
Dust take it off?
You begin to move it with your other hand to try to remove it. And when you do so, it furls out into more or less a shield. Well, a buckler. There's only so much here. And you're now holding that weird domed mirrored surface.
So it moved from the gauntlet to the dome again.
Yeah.
Correct. And the dome is a shield.
A shield now.
Okay. Interesting. This is a gauntlet that also acts as a shield.
Wow, Nikolai is really missing out on this. Where did
Yeah.
Nikolai go?
I have no idea what's going on.
Can anybody potentially use a shield? I know I can't.
Whisper does state, I don't use shields. Opal. Not really. Amara. No. Fauna. I don't think so.
So close, but so far.
Ada, can you?
I could, but I already have a shield.
You're gonna
Also-
you're gonna hear like a
Jesus.
dust. You're gonna hear a wind breeze as Nikolai says, "Shields can't be used by a sorcerer."
Oh wait, sorcerers can use shields?
No.
No. No? Okay. So, as of right now, Ada is the only one who can use the shield. And it's like, well, is that... I have the feeling that it has additional magical effects. Ada, personally, I think you'd be the best person for this. As you're the only one who can use a shield, and potentially this might be better than the shield that you currently have.
All right then. Ada will take it.
You take the shield. Do you compare the two, Ada?
Yeah.
You compare the two, seeing how well they fare, and both of them do fare rather well. Looking at the raw materials, you can tell that it is reflective, which is an interesting part of it, but it also makes you stand out. Immediately, someone does hear a voice in their head. Nikolai, who you speaking
Casting
with?
it at Dust. I don't know what happened. Follow me up the river. I'm jumping in.
What? Then I'll just...
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
No, that's going to be like his what? And then he'll turn to everybody. Nikolai went up the stream.
I jumped.
He's jumping in.
I jumped into the river. I jumped in right now, and then I am going to cast Polymorph on myself.
Okay.
And I'm turning into a giant octopus.
You turn into a giant octopus, which does dark vision. When Whisper hears, he's going to jump into a river. We should probably save him before he accidentally drowns himself.
He can shapeshift. He'll be fine.
Thanks, Dust. I appreciate you.
I don't trust him to breathe. Is what Opal says. And she runs.
And Dust will just kind of do a knowing look and snap his fingers and point at her like, yep.
Is Whisper talking shit on me?
Both of them are technically. Opal was the more meaner of the two.
I messaged Dust after I swimming around.
Ah, okay.
You can respond also, Dust.
Maybe.
He's not going to.
Put your shield in your bag and then go to follow. Nikolai, I want you to go ahead and roll investigation.
Should we just wait for him?
I have the stats of a giant squid. Hold on a second. Or a giant octopus. Let me put those stats on. I have. Okay, cool. Let's just. I'm gonna do just so I know what I'm getting myself into. I'm just gonna copy this one. This is from the D&D Beyond webpage. For some reason it didn't. Let's do that again. There we go. Should pop up. Don't know why. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not it. Why is it not? It's not. Can I just? Gosh darn it.
It's all good. I believe you. Just
Yeah.
roll.
Okay, I'll just read it on. Okay, so is wisdom? What is investigation?
Investigation. You can just look it up. But
It's intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, I get a -3 to this roll. That's 7.
nah, it's not terrible. Looking around and trying to see, you see some shiny things here and there. You pick them up. They're shiny, smooth rocks. You go around, pick something up. In there, you see another giant squid. It waves towards you and leaves.
My passive perception's 14.
It waves towards you and it leaves.
Okay.
Looking around, you can tell that this thing does lead to a more open area of water. But it doesn't belong here. It's further along a very big pool of water. This area goes up, goes down, and goes further into the cave system. That much you can tell for sure. So there's likely a secondary floor, but you already knew that. However, while investigating, you don't really find any treasures, but you do find a very big black rock. It's hard to
Oh.
describe, honestly, but it is about the size of one of those very big inflatable beach balls.
Oh. Can I look at the rock and see what it is?
Based on from what you can tell, roll nature.
Oh, wow. A different roll. Oh, I don't. Okay. Wow.
Woo!
Nice.
Wow.
That is an intelligence, but natural 20.
Natural 20. What we got? We got like a freaking like magical rock here.
You can tell that this is not a rock. It is a boulder.
Oh.
You can probably drive it for a
ball.
good amount of time. No.
Oh,
Looking at the
looks-
rock itself, you
really?
can tell that it is not a rock. It is a shell-lined structure. Based off its own properties and how it looks, it is an egg. It's still dormant. It has yet to hatch. Based off its own properties, it is a dragon-type egg. Ready to hatch, but has not yet hatched. Likely here, based off of the surroundings, it was actually dropped in here or left here. Who knows what reason, one way or the other, but it was placed here based off of the bedrock being ever so slightly around it. And it's good to hatch. It just needs to figure out a way to hatch. It has dark colorations suggesting either a black dragon, a dragon turtle, or a variant dragon with darker complexions. I don't know if there's
Ow.
a smoke dragon. I feel like there would be.
Okay. I don't. Then there's a silver dragon and there's a
Shadow dragon.
shadow dragon.
The
Yeah.
egg, more or less, is like grayish, blackish, dark green color.
Okay.
So it's either,
Uh,
shadow dragon, black dragon, dragon turtle, or other. You got a natural 20, so I'm going to shrink it down to those three. Other is just, if you
Okay.
can make one up, more than welcome to, but it's probably one of those three.
so you said a dragon turtle? What was the turtle?
Potentially, based off of the shell structure.
Okay.
Now, a dragon turtle technically is not a dragon, but it has that same type of look to it.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, since it's an egg, I will take my tentacles and lift it and carefully take it and move it up to the shore.
You could take it, lift it, move it up to the shore.
Cool. I can't breathe if I'm
You're in
I'm
the
using
water.
the stats.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm using the stats of the octopus. So
I forgot that I
Um,
named some of my NPCs with egg in them. I should stop calling my characters Peggy. Or... Oh, one of them is just called Beggar. I forgot about that one. But yeah, you have one large egg.
wow. Can I put it in? What do I have a bag of holding, or does Dust have a bag of holding?
I think Dust has a bag of holding.
No,
Okay.
Nikolai, you,
Oh, I have it.
yeah, you had it.
Oh,
How-
yeah.
Can I put this? Okay, so I'm still an octopus, so all my stuff is an octopus right now. So I'm just gonna set it there, and then I'm gonna go dive back down and see if I
Can't
can
put
check.
living things in.
Okay, is it living if it's in an egg? It's an item if it's an egg.
I will say currently
you
it
wanna go
doesn't need air
technical
to
on
breathe
this?
due to the fact that it's not hatched yet. It's still living and respirating, I suppose, inside of the nutrients of the egg. Nikolai, you dive back down. What are you doing?
I want to go check, do a double take, and make sure I got everything that I could see.
Another perception check.
Perception?
Or investigation, sorry.
Oh, or investigation?
Sure, why not?
Okay, what are my stats for that? Perception. I forgot what the plus is to perception. Perception is a wisdom. I'd guess it'd be a flat roll.
You don't really
I don't
see
know what
anything else here.
Okay.
You see like a family of turtles here and there. Some weird water snakes, which is frightening if you weren't a giant squid.
Yeah.
But overall, nothing else out of the ordinary.
Cool. Well, I'll just dispel polymorph, or just get rid of polymorph.
I would probably do that closer to the surface.
Well, yeah. As soon as I got move up to the surface on the shore, and then get rid of polymorph, and then pick up the egg and walk down the stream.
Okay. I will tell you the egg's bigger than 3x3, so it's not going to fit in your bag of holding.
Oh, okay. Well, can I carry it?
Yeah, you can carry it just fine. Surprisingly enough, it's pretty
cool.
light in comparison.
Okay.
Like, you can just barely carry it, but you can carry it without any problem.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna message who would be the funniest to message? Gosh damn it. Let's message. Opal. I'm gonna send Opal a message. You will never guess what I found. And then I'll keep on walking down the stream with the egg.
In your mind, you just hear, okay. With the rest of the group, they hear, he didn't die. He also found something.
Interesting.
Well, that's good.
Oh.
Yeah, depending on what he found.
Yeah.
And as you sit there walking down the stream, you see Nikolai with a giant egg, as he's walking down the stream.
An egg?
Hey guys, how's it going? What's going on?
An egg?
What? Yeah, an egg. You want to see it? I think it's a dragon egg, actually.
You stole a dragon egg.
I didn't steal it. I found it. It was in the water.
Yeah, it still could have been its mother's for all we know.
Well, what do you mean? It was dormant down there. I don't know whose it was, but I mean, it was just sitting at the bottom of the lake.
Gotta put it back.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure, Opal says.
Can we keep it? Can we keep it? Can we keep it? Can we keep it?
Dust won't say anything, but he'll just kind of give like a hand motion, whatever.
Whisper does state, I'm honestly in agreement with Ada on this one. If we did steal it, put it back. If we don't find a dragon here, probably put it back anyways, because you'll probably die. I'm assuming you're not good with animals.
And if it does hatch, that's a lot of that's a lot of food that we potentially have to feed them too.
Simply, yes.
So you all agree with me that Nikolai should bring it back. Or put it back where it's supposed to be.
Amara does state, honestly, we don't know the ramifications of this. Probably. At least for now, since you'd be carrying it. We can decide later. Fauna does state, it should be fine, so long as they know how to take care of the dragon. Or whatever is inside.
Does Nikolai know how to take care of dragon? Does he been with him long enough, does he? Does he have experience?
Oh, you're talking to Dust?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Dust is like, how would I know?
I don't know. You've been with him for, I don't know. How long have you guys been together?
A little over a month longer than you've known him.
Exactly. Yeah, I thought you two had like a moment.
I don't know enough about Nikolai to actually say anything about this, but Nikolai, it might be a good idea if we put that back and then kind of make a choice on our way out of what we're gonna do. But I also don't think that it might. We'd also want to potentially tell the miners about it too, if we choose to leave it behind.
Okay, Nikolai looked Discord out nowhere. Or if he noticed, he left.
I noticed he dropped off of Roll20, but did not notice Discord. All right, I guess we'll take our 5 here.
Yeah.
See if Nikolai returns.
He also dropped out of
Did he oh yeah,
Discord.
he did.
Yeah. I guess we'll take our 5 here, and hopefully enough Nikolai can return.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll be back in 5.
Okay.
Oh, he's probably asked. Kyle, did you ever make the design for the roaches? That's the word.
No, things got a little hectic because I can't do it at work, and things got a little crazy at home. Like, I just had a conference with my church this last weekend.
Fair enough. Also, I'm back.
Talking about Monty Python, they just started quoting it to you in class. Because it's one of those movies that's very quotable.
It can be.
Yeah, I triggered my entire history class by just talking about Monty Python, even though I haven't seen the movie yet. It was a weird moment for me.
Oh, that's one of the best memes. Dust. Look at the one I put on there.
I'm away from my computer right now, so.
It's I can just describe it. It's the one where he's really far in the distance, and then he starts. The two guards are like, he's running.
It's a great moment.
It's so good.
It's like almost 2-3 minutes straight of this awkward running scene, and he never gets closer. It's great. He never gets closer until like the very last moment, and then all of a sudden.
It's
And
straight
they're
up
just like,
3 minutes
hey.
of him running in distance.
Much. Maybe not that long, but
Well, around 3 minutes, I'm guessing.
It's just like it's just a ridiculous amount of time, like maybe 30 seconds tops. But it's just like they just replaying the same little clip of him running out of the forest, and it's just like, what the?
Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
Ready to go.
yeah, I'm good.
Okay. As your team collectively gets here, where Nikolai has mentioned, hey, look what I have. Half the team says maybe put that back, and then so with Nikolai's natural 20, I just gave you 3 options.
Ooh.
Alright then, Nikolai, go back.
Yep. Okay, fine. Wait, I get more. We're gonna get it back, and if we don't,
As you're putting it back, Opal does state, I mean, who's gonna carry that thing while we're fighting?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, same.
It's sitting in the lake right now. I moved the token back over the lake.
Yeah. Easily enough done.
Cool.
Okay. So you said, turning to Whisper. So you said the south end kind of ends in a dead end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we're gonna go this way. Wait, the south? We have to go north.
West, south direction, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the southwest direction.
Traveling.
Eventually, you do come across a chute area where more than likely, how it was described before, minerals and things are deposited up. More than likely with the anti-grav magical circle. And there's like a little ladder case, heading further into the end chamber system. Also, more dead bodies. One of the dead bodies is roll in perception. Oh wait, what am I talking about? Ada's there. Never mind.
I'm a stealthy man. Just wanted to make sure. I might have went a little bit too far, so Dogma, you might want to roll a perception check.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Investigating the area, Ada, like, with your past perception, you can tell that one of the potential dead bodies in the area is still moving.
Oh shoot! All right.
It is humanoid. It is not like a dead creature or monster. It's like a dead body that's underneath another dead body over here.
Okay. Ada's gonna rush over and try to help the person out.
Seeing Ada move, Dust is going to move over to help out as well, to give her aid.
Nikolai's going to look down the tunnel and see if he decides on. He contemplates seeing if he would jump or not.
I mean, possible. It is pretty dark, Nikolai. You can't see that deep.
Yeah.
Ada, you begin to extract one of the bodies underneath another one, and you can tell that there is some slight breathing, but there is breathing, which means this guy isn't dead. Standing in front of you, or at least standing on the ground. I don't know how he can be standing on the ground. Semantics. You do see a nearly dead orc about on the depths of the last door. Weird way of phrasing that. Let me rephrase that. Close to death's door. He doesn't have long before he dies.
Alright, Ada's gonna cast Cure Wounds. I need
Whoa!
Are
That's
you
nice of
sure?
you.
It could be the enemy.
Oh, shoot.
She already said it. You can't go back
You're
on
right.
what you
Is
said.
he in
no.
minor
no.
clothes? That's the biggest thing. Is he in minor clothes?
He's in minor close.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fraternizing with the enemy.
Easily enough healing him, bringing him back to life. Well, back to consciousness and to life. He's like haggard, he's worn. A good shot if he is the potential enemy in disguise. You could easily take him down with so many people. Waking up, he just looks towards all of you. What's going on?
What's your name? Minor.
No, I'm rock worker.
Rock worker?
Well,
Is that your name, sir?
Your name,
Worker?
sir.
no, I work with the ore, and it doesn't matter. Gregory, pleasure to meet you. Yes.
Greg for short.
Did Nikolai tell them about tell the group about the winning invitation?
We know that he's looking for someone named George.
Okay.
An
Oh,
orc
my bad.
named-
You are
George.
correct, Dust. In my notes, I just have the letter G next to this guy.
Oh, this is Greg. This is George.
I was just like, oh, Gregory? Oh, dang it.
No way. This is George.
This is George.
Oh, sir.
Oh my gosh!
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'll shake his hand. How are you doing? I'll shake it real. Hold on.
That's
You
like,
let
we,
you into him.
Like-
I'm gonna.
Nikolai says
Yeah.
should shake
it really bad. Dust will just kind of grab Nikolai's arm. Careful.
It's okay. I'm not that strong.
Pleasure, I suppose. Again, what's going on here? That's my bad,
Well-
by the way. I should not have shorthanded these notes.
Well, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're well. I have a message for you, and I'll hand him the letter.
You hand him the letter. He's still badly hurt. He can get back on his feet though, more or less.
George. Back and waiting for later.
All right.
The others. We saw two bodies earlier up near the entrance of this floor. Do you happen to know where the other two are? The five that came down with you?
Yeah.
Well, the other four?
If you saw two dead bodies forwards, I'm assuming near the entrance.
Yes.
Oh, damn! They didn't make it. You see him visibly upset. He does state, those two were likely Hans and Gretel. They were people I was trying to make sure I escaped. And I tried to hold off some of these creatures, but looks like that didn't help.
It was Hans, you said? Not Hansel?
No,
Hans,
Hans
and
and
Gretel.
Gretel.
Oh, gotcha.
Dwarven names.
Yes, I understand.
Aw.
What about
And
the other two?
The last two are further down below. I wasn't able to find them, though. And honestly, they are likely dead down there based off what the creature I found. Well, what we found.
There's still a shot. That they're still alive.
I don't want to say that there isn't, but if there is, I would implore you to help them. I looks down, like he's battered and bruised. He's alive, but there's no way he's healing super easily and quickly.
Yeah.
I am not fit to help you.
No. We'll help you get to the floor, the upper floor. Get someone else to help you out, and then we're gonna delve back down. We're actually here to clean out the mines and stop the problem if possible. And if anybody like yourself still lives, bring them out.
All right.
Bring out the bodies. So,
The-
but as far as we can tell, this floor is clear.
This floor from creatures is clear.
Yeah.
Well-
Creature.
Some bodies.
Can I
No.
call you G? You seem like a G, actually. Well, I'm glad that you're okay. I did have this letter. We'll escort you up.
Oh, darn it. My bad. So, I know why I just wrote G next to him, because I had further notes along.
Oh.
As you investigated this person, you do find and determine that there is a name tag on him, but it is the letter G with an etching next to it. It is determined to you or by you that he doesn't seem to remember anything. So that was his character. I screwed up,
Oh.
and that's fine. You
So
know
he
who is
can't
that.
remember. He literally could not remember his name.
He wasn't supposed to, but then I remembered, like, off the top of my head. No, this is the guy. You got it right. I mixed some information up, which it's fine. You found him. It didn't need to play out. You solved it by me messing up.
Oh. Well, here's a letter. I believe it belongs to you, I think.
Yeah.
Can you read it?
You hand it over to him. Does says now is not the time. The conversation still happens.
Okay.
When you go to move him to the, safe zone, Nikolai asks, can you read it? And he does state, sure, I suppose. He unfurls the letter, and inside is a wedding invitation. He'd have called it, because I told you guys. Inside is a nice filigreed piece of parchment that does read, you're cordially invited to attend your sister and brother-in-law's wedding. Please come. We need someone from that side of the family to actually, be there. And honestly, you are our best shot, since you are considered the black sheep in the family, since you can't use your muscles. Your big brain is honestly fantastic, but other orcs don't like that, which is kind of dumb. But, we would love to have you here. Your sister would love to have you here. She's going to be kicked out as soon as she marries me. So it'd be nice to have you around. This is all written in this type of speech, by the way.
Wow.
Sincerely yours, eventually, once I marry your sister, then the halfling's name.
Yeah.
Looks like a wedding invitation in about a month and a half.
Yeah. I did a favor for some folks, and they wanted to give it to you.
Likely my brother-in-law. Thank you. He puts it back in his pocket, and you guys basically take care of him. Get him up to the top and come back down.
Oh. And just to get you back on your feet, I would like to give you something. Here. I give him 10 gold pieces.
Thank you. He more or less takes it weakishly, because he does not have that much strength left. So, ironically enough, the only reason he survived is because he went down and then went down to 1 HP because of his traits.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So yeah,
He's in the work.
he was barely keeping up. But he can't fight. Not right now. Too much damage has been done.
So we would essentially take him up there, up to the main, like the next floor up, and then just kind of holler and get some other miners to come and take him.
Easily enough done and done. Nikolai gives him a bit of change to make sure he can, be right as rain and be
Yeah.
taken care of, which is good. Nikolai, you did good. Returning back here without too much of an incident.
I did good.
You did good. Returning here without too much of an incident. You can determine that no other creatures were around, which is good. That's not to say you can't find other things here, but it will take time. If you want to take it, you're more than welcome to, but you've already been told that, there are miners on the bottom floor.
Can't see anything down there.
So essentially,
Oh,
the way
that's
down.
Can I?
Oh, we
wait,
would have
I-
asked him which way.
I have a
how to
torch,
get the
right?
way down, just because before we left the area.
Yeah, he does show you the minecart hole, which is used, gravity, thing like that. And, for people that can't jump that far, stairs.
Oh, okay. There's the
Oh.
stairs. I was just like, okay, let's go down the stairs. We can search later if there's
You
individuals
want
that are
to
potentially
clear
still
the
alive.
floor before we actually leave?
Amara
There's
does state,
people that
we can, but he did mention that 2 people might be dying or already dead. It was rather vague. Further down.
Okay.
it would be
Let's
better
go.
to see if we
I
can
jumped
save
down the
them.
hole.
Nikolai, go ahead and roll acrobatics.
I'm going to. I don't know how far it is because I can't see. But can I, as a what? I guess before I hit the bottom, cast Misty Step and Misty Step before I hit the ground so I can land safely.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna say go ahead and roll perception check to see if you can even perceive the ground before you hit.
Should have just went with acrobatics. Oh wow!
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I had a +5 to acrobatics, so
Yeah. You are able to see the ground a little bit before you hit it. You
Okay.
quickly misty step and land down. The inertia still takes up, so you just slide a couple feet further along.
Yeah.
But you're more or less okay. I'm trying to move you guys to the next map, but for
that's a
some
6,
reason,
by the way.
it is not moving you. On my end.
Okay.
I
Well, it's
rolled
mo-
a 6.
Yeah, we got moved.
on my end, it's not moving.
Okay.
Well, not moving me, I suppose. I'm just gonna reload. You guys are. Oh wait, I can't do that on this account because I don't have GM control here. It should be the only lit up spot you guys found, so you can easily tell where it is. There we go.
Nice.
Long enough. Eventually coming to the area, you do find yourselves in the area. You do find the magical circle that would have stopped you, Nikolai.
Yeah.
Well, the gravity circle that would have potentially stopped you. Landing on your feet. Potentially. That's honestly why I made you roll acrobatics to hit the mark.
Oh, but I still rolled I rolled a 6 on my magic table or on my my magic save.
Fine.
I'm
just in the
fine.
area.
Okay.
Making sure you are AO. Oh, you did. Hey, did.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, cool. Okay then. Oh, that's sad. Wait. Oh, that's actually kind of sad. Each creature. How many? Wait, is everybody down here?
Yeah, the rest of the party is coming down. I just didn't know who would be with you guys on this map.
Bring everybody down here, and I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not. I'm nervous now.
Okay.
How bad is it?
Eventually, the rest of the party comes
Okay,
down.
so depends on how you want to roll this, Dogma. Okay, so if I depends on how fast and how far the stairs are away from me. But if I'm falling and how far the distance is, it says I rolled an 84. Each creature within 30 feet of you takes 1d10 necrotic damage. You regain hit points equal to the sum of the necrotic damage dealt.
Equal to sum? What does that mean?
Oh my
So it means how much necrotic damage I've done to all the creatures that I dealt damage to. I gain that much gain that many hit points back.
But he won't necessarily gain all of it because of his max HP.
No,
Yes, so-
I get that. It's just, the heck does equal to sum mean?
Equal to the sum.
Oh, equal
Like,
to the sum total.
Yeah, the sum of the total. Yeah.
I was reading it as equal to, you know, some of them. Not all of them, just some of them.
like SUM.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh.
Dogma, I was actually thinking the same thing. So you're not alone.
Up. Everybody takes 6 damage.
Yeah. While on the stairs, you just
Or at
feel
least-
an aura array of just decrepit energy bursting into you, weathering your energy for 6 points of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them.
I'm just saying that because I don't know how close they were as I was falling to like take the damage. But if you want to rule it, they were
I'm gonna
close
say
enough.
like maybe 2 of them don't get hit. So I'm gonna say there's 6 of them. So 1 is Opal, 2 is Amara, 3 Fauna, Whisper 4, Dust 5, and Ada 6. I'm gonna roll.
Well, he would have. I'm thinking about just how soon we got down there, because I think everybody else would have taken the stairs, and Nikolai jumped. So I'm thinking Nikolai got down there before we did.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the same thing. But I mean, it's up to Dogma because I mean, how fast they traveled up the stairs and how far the stairs are from the hole that I fell down.
The stairs are 50 feet, so they would have taken some time. It definitely probably wouldn't have been in range. Now that I think about it.
Okay, so maybe one person or not one person.
I'm gonna say like 1 person. So same thing applies.
Okay,
So it's just gonna be random luck.
cool. 5.
That's Dust.
Oh, Dust. You
Okay.
take necrotic
How much damage?
6.
How much? 6? Okay.
Dust,
Dust can take it.
you just feel a weird wave of dark energy consuming your soul, and get dealt 5 points of damage. Necrotic, if you can reduce that. I don't believe necrotic is
No.
elemental.
Yeah, no, that's one of the ones that I cannot negate.
Oh.
Okay. Still though, you're not dead, which is good. And eventually
yeah.
you guys all meet up on the not last floor, last dangerous floor.
Wow.
What do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna. Sorry about the magic that just happened. That was my fault. I'm sorry.
Oh, so that was you.
Yes, it was the magic that went awry. It was kind of just I fell and then I had to catch myself. So yeah.
I guess that means I'll keep the curse on you a little bit longer.
What curse?
The wand.
I'm pretty sure I haven't attuned to it again, and I don't even know if. I guess I thought he broke it, didn't he?
Yeah. And then it was fixed.
But Dogma never said that I actually lost the failure because I tried to ask him and he never answered. So
He was very vague. Yeah. So honestly, you still don't know. Fauna, however, does state, were you also responsible for killing these people? Point to the ground of the dead bodies.
I'm responsible for not killing people. If I was, it'd be a different person.
They are not the miners you're looking for, which is good. Looking at their bodies, you can tell that they are dead. They do have the same type of whereas the other people up top, but a lot of their body is almost cleanly removed, as if sterilized by acid or something of that nature. It is not pretty. That much is for certain true.
Potentially some more of those creatures.
Or something worse. Because there's not flame. There's just nothing. If you've ever eaten gelatin, just think of it that way. Like there's the body, and then a good chunk of it is just gone. But there's like no mess.
Wait, I'll say sometimes gelatin makes a mess, but
that's true. I got nothing. Basically, solid form, no mess. It's a little disturbing, but most people don't think about it. Nikolai, you can go into stealth.
Right. Actually,
I mean, you rolled stealth, so.
Yeah, I know. I'll actually spend my ability here. I'm gonna go invisible.
Are we just going up?
Does that mean I'm not seen by anything? Essentially,
unless they have tremor sense or true sight, you should be fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I'll message. I'll just message. Whisper. I'm gonna look around. Do that as flavor, just to make. I don't know. I'm not gonna pick it up there because they know.
Yeah. Coming across a few minecarts here and there, they do have mineral deposit ores inside, which just means dirty rocks that need to be cleaned. More dead bodies on the ground with that weird fissure, like structure to them. Further down, you do find what appears to be roll 20, now deciding to lag on me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there you go. Stop right there. I just noticed that you got there. You do find something eating a whole bunch of crystals, as if biting into them and breaking them apart. You see some acid from their maw just dripping down and creating like smooth and structured forms, which just basically means they have no serrated edge to whatever they're touching, which does suggest that, these are probably the thing that ate the bodies. You can also tell that they have no eyes, which is good.
I can't cast spells, so I did not message anybody, by the way. So let's
you just went back and told Whisper.
Yes. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Does the crystals here look similar to my hand?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You do know that the crystals you more or less got injected with are naturally forming crystals. They just got, I don't know, steroided up is the best way I can describe it.
Okay.
So they're similar, but they are not in the same form as yours.
Okay. I'll just keep on visualizing the area. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land. If anybody wants to role play as I'm doing this or do anything else, I'm fine with that. But yeah, I don't want to steal any spotlights, as they would say.
Whisper just comes back to the group. So Nikolai's probably gonna die. He went ahead.
Which route did he go?
South.
Okay.
Oh, so forth. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun,
Well, he hasn't died yet, so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okie dokie.
Patiently wait.
Okie dokie.
Stop right there, Nikolai.
Yeah.
Go
Oh, wait,
back.
what? Oh, where?
Go back.
Oh,
Go back to the thing you saw, and you decided to run away.
Oh, okay. I was there.
Unfortunately,
Justice
this thing
just gotta
has a thing that can.
It has true sight? Are you kidding me?
Can Ada make another? Well, that's
Oh shit!
make another history check about the symbol.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I'm crying.
What what is going on over there?
Not good. Not good.
Ada, investigating the information that you do have, you can tell that maybe it was in the moment, but that symbol that you currently have is, again, similar to the emblem that you have next to your heart. You know, the thing keeping it at bay. It is not like some word, more like a symbol of a word or a animal. Often than not, these type of things are depicting groups. You know how sometimes birds are depicting a group, or like a rose is depicting an order of some sort. You've heard of like the kingdom, or not the kingdom, the Order of the Rose, the Bullseye Tavern, something of that nature. It's symbolic. Looking at this, you can more or less guess what it represents, and it does read vaguely. You got an 11. It does read vaguely the Stalkers or of the Night. One of those two translations. Maybe both.
Wait, sorry. The Stalkers is one translation, and the Night is another one.
The Stalkers or of the Night.
Of the Night. Okay.
It's a very weird translation. If you've ever like translated a different language to another one, kind of like that. You got an 11, so you got something, but not perfectly. That being, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go for it.
It was gonna be a really stupid question. Can Ada find out what language it's in?
That's not dumb. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, go ahead and depending on what you actually tell me what you know.
Like languages Ada knows?
Yeah, languages.
I believe the only language he knows besides common is deep speech.
It is neither of those, but you have seen this somewhere before. In fact, you have seen it one other time. It was when you were facing go ahead and roll history. Maybe one of your memories will pop up.
Oh, I almost rolled deception for it. Okay.
Go ahead and deceive yourself.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's pretty good. Based on the information you do have, you can track that this symbolic meaning is in reference to an history, something of the past. Going back into your mind and delving into your memory, you can discern that there is something there. And then it fully, well, not fully, but it does clear up. While in combat and while you were fighting that scrimmage in the border of Mist and Isle, you did come across summoners, which just basically means wizards that are summoning familiars and of that nature. You saw one that was quite powerful and was able to summon a lesser demon, a very impish-like creature that went to attack you. But before it could attack anyone else, its channeler was able to bind it with this same type of symbolism. So you can tell it belongs to a more infernal or demonic creature or being, and you believe that this language is infernal.
Oh, okay. Wait, does the dust know infernal? Out of game.
He might.
He does.
Okay.
He does.
Oh, wow.
And if it comes to straight up reading, infernal and abyssal, they actually, I believe they read the same. They're spoken differently, but reading they're the same.
More or less, yeah. Like Dwarven and Goblin. That being the case, though, I will get to that in a moment because I want to see what Nikolai does.
Yay!
going on over there? I'm slightly worried.
Here, I'll...
You should be.
All right. Nikolai, as you get closer to this very big thing that is a little scary. Honestly, it should be bigger. But it's only a young one, thankfully.
Yay!
When you let go, don't touch these things that are made of acid. And then you see this giant hound-like creature, about the size of 3 direwolves put together. This thing has a multitude of eyes on its face, and you go like, "Yep, don't want to touch this thing." And when you take a half step back, it takes a half step forwards, indicating that it can see you.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not charging you, but it is looking at you.
It's looking straight at me.
It's looking straight. Well,
right.
Hard to tell. This thing has I'm just gonna put it into your actual view of sight. It's not moving towards you. I just want you to see the thing. It has eyes everywhere.
I'm loving these reactions.
I'm glad. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, we can't see what's going on, but
Yeah, it just...
what it looks like. But it's fun listening to Nikolai react.
What do you do?
If he was like on the verge of like peeing his pants, it'd be right now.
Oh man! All right.
Okay, so if I shift like half a step, like two and a half feet back, what would it do?
It begins to prowl forwards.
Okie dokie.
You do hear like a guttural feeling and sensation around you, and you feel something in your mind just saying, or it's similar to how you use message, but it's not quite there. You feel a guttural feeling, but you can't make out what it is.
Okay.
I already know languages, so you don't know what it's saying.
I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
Can't say it's on yourself. Immediately you go visible. These two creatures take note of you.
Alrighty.
You do.
I cast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Okay. My movement speed is 30. And I will go to there, and then I'm going to dash and go to there.
Okay. So you're basically running away.
Yes.
All right. Tell me when you decide to stop running.
Well, that was my hasted action to dash, because I used my action to cast haste.
Tell me when you stop running.
That is where I stopped running.
Fully and completely. When you stop running.
Yeah, so you're not in turn order yet. He's saying.
So I'm running. So that's 30, and then that's me running, and then that's me running, and then I'm running, and I'm gonna not take the bridge. I'm gonna go around real fast, and then go there, and I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna run, and run around, and I'm gonna go this way. And then I'm going to be like, hey, there's something really bad, and it's not great, and I really don't want you guys to get upset by me, but I'm sorry, but there's a big thing.
Okay, let's get ready. As Dust summons his chakram.
Okay. Nikolai would speed run this potential threats in the area. Immediately you feel like something is approaching you, because a lot of things are. Nikolai, based on the information you do have, you can probably guess that thing won't be able to go, or at least too far to you. But that doesn't mean these smaller things can't.
Okay.
Let me see which ones you cross paths with.
Did I provoke any of them to attack me as I was running by them?
You provoked not an attack, but more like, oh, we can hear this guy. We're definitely going to go and attack them.
Yeah.
Okay. Immediately, Nikolai, you feel the sensation of maybe 3 of them coming from the south, and Whisper just states, well, we have 2 in the west.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Okay. I'm going to go with barbarians arrive.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, so we're gonna do the combat?
Maybe.
Today?
You
Maybe.
don't really know. As you begin to investigate and see these 3 creatures in the area, you do see that they have no eyes. They have no, let's say, keen sight on things. But then you hear a weird sound from them or emitting from them, and almost like scales, their rock-like features come into like pins and needles. It warps in that type of manner, which is a little gross to look at, but right now you're maybe more than freaked out. And inside all of your minds, 30-foot range. All of your minds, you do hear that weird guttural sound that Nikolai heard, but no one, except for Ada, can understand what it means. Ironically enough. Okay, she's back. Ada, in your mind, you do just hear, why are you here?
Oh, yay.
I apparently missed a lot. I added in a sentence and said, what happened?
Okay. Summarize. Summarize. So, Nikolai got caught.
Well, I didn't get caught. I just kind of, he didn't want, he noticed that he was,
He got caught.
Yeah.
Because there was a creature that had...
I led for a second when he said he was going to dash.
Okay,
and
yeah.
That's when I lost the conversation.
So he made his way back, and he just kind of triggered a bunch of these creatures here. And they aren't attacking, but they are talking in deep speech.
They are not, but something is through them.
Oh, yeah. So essentially, the deep speech is being spoken to us. You are the only one who understands this.
Who is?
Ada.
Oh.
She is the only one who understands deep speech.
Would Ada know how to do I forget how to say it right. I'll just say like this, the telepathy thing.
Yes, you can tell the type of vocal patterns you would be needed is of the mind and transference of the mind. Similar to enough how Nikolai uses the sending message thing. It's the same type of pattern, but different because you are actively pressing out the emotional stance and the question as if it was solid words, much like your own, when you speak them out loud. So you can easily enough do it. It's just no one would understand this except for you and these creatures.
Okay, if she speaks deep speech out loud, would they still hear it?
They would still hear it.
Not,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
They would still hear it, but you don't have to speak deep speech if you don't want them to hear it. It does seem that they have this language, but they might not have others. If you want to like trade secrets or something of that nature.
Okay, it is going to turn to dust real quick. They apparently asked, why we're here. Should I tell them we're trying to kill them, or would that be a bad idea?
No.
let's not start with that in our conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted to avoid fighting as much as possible.
Or
Yeah,
do we?
Nope. The less fighting we have to do, Nikolai, the better.
So
I mean,
what-
we
Okay,
get
what's the
stronger
fight?
when we fight, right? Just,
No, not always.
most of the time.
Nikolai, what did you see back there? Let's start with that.
No, let's
Yep.
let's first tell them why we're here. We tell them because they're asking. We tell them that we're here because
Well, you're the charisma face of the party, so you tell them why we're here, Dust.
I don't think they understand this.
okay. So above game, we're basically wanting to tell them why we're here without necessarily causing
A scene.
a scene where we're just like straight up, we're here to kill everything.
Okay, so
So
can I
we can
bullshit
essentially
real
say
quick?
We're here to investigate what happened within this mine.
So, Ada,
Mhm.
you need to tell them that we, as adventurers, have heard that there's a lot of things going on in the mind and people are not coming back. And so we're looking into why the people aren't coming back, and that is why we were down here.
Okay, Ada and D-Speed just going to explain what Nikolai said to them.
Easily enough done. You do hear them state in return. You have seen their bodies. They cannot move because they have no more blood to pump through. Now you may go.
All right.
What do they say?
They told us to leave. Basically.
That's why
Okay.
we're here.
Sorry. What?
Why are
That's-
they here?
Why are they here? That way we can actually. We need to at least tell who we answer to. Who they ask who they are and why are they here?
Okay. Ada turns back to the creatures, and then D-Speed says, "Well, who are you? Why are you here?"
I wanted to answer. You just basically ask, well, who are you? But probably not attitude. It does simply state, I am the one that howls.
That's it.
The what? And the why part?
Just, I am the one that howls.
Wow. Okay.
Any one of you can roll
Right.
history.
A history check.
All right. More history lessons for everyone. Let's go.
Well, yeah,
Dirty
Oh
wow.
my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, do I need to? Unless I get like a
Good,
natural
good,
20. But no.
I don't know.
You tried.
Somewhere in Nikolai's
Yeah.
mind, it's like, ooh, spooky. But then you remember the image of that thing. Yeah, pretty spooky.
Hmm.
Inside your own informational confines, Ada and Dust, you can tell that I'm the one that howls is more of a title than anything else. Based off the information you do have, based off your travels and things of that nature, you have already heard of screams. You have already heard of echoes. What is the thing that howls, and what does that represent? Easily enough, you can tell that that is more or less a battle cry or a scream. So, dangerous.
Huh.
Echoes are good ones, screams are bad ones. Not necessarily, going to immediately kill you, because this thing clearly is not. But, something that has been here for a very long time and is very territorial based off of the information you have. If this is a scream, it likely has minions to control. It likely has its own forces to control. Much like primordials, gods of that nature do have It's this type of thing. Something very powerful and very destructive. Based off of what you saw, Nikolai, though, it is quite young, so it's likely a child. Not necessarily a scream of old, but something that has been recently born into this world.
Ada, what does
Yes?
it say?
What do they say?
Well, you would Ada would have essentially been translated.
probably.
Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm trying to stay in character. I have a favor for you.
Oh gosh.
Ask it if it wants to bargain, and then I'll cast guidance on you.
All right. With us, not just you.
We also
with
need to
all of us.
find out. This could potentially be a scream or an echo, so it might be also a good idea to ask if it's a scream or an echo.
Yeah.
Yes, but if it wants to bargain, and we could give it something that it wants to leave, or at least to
no.
have peaceful talks with it, then that would be helpful.
Okay, which one should I ask first? Then the bargain one, or if
Probably
it's
are you a
screamer?
scream or an echo first, and then Nikolai.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
you want a bargain?
Because finding out whether it's a scream or an echo will determine on how we can interact with it. Because if it's a scream, we're going to have to essentially be walking on eggshells. But if it's an echo, it'd be a little easier to work with.
Okay. She turns towards the creatures again and asks in deep speech. If you don't mind me asking, are you a scream or an echo?
In its own way of speaking, it does state. Yeah, it would say this. I am a scream, like my kin before me, like the new arisen cries. Newly arisen cries. Sorry.
All right, Ada, translated for the.
Does that mean we can bargain or not? Dust?
Potentially.
Potentially.
Eggshells.
I had a game, Jordan. I knew you were gonna put that meme on. I had the thought in my head.
I know, right?
I
It's
know.
great. It's great. So, do what you will. I'll try to cast Bend to Luck on you and do what you want to do.
So,
Um,
so. Dust,
Also,
will-
Nikolai, roll a d20.
Wait. Oh, again?
You cast
no.
guidance.
Oh, no.
Wait. Guidance is a cantrip.
it's
Is it? Oh.
it's a cantrip with a wand. Or
No,
with this
yeah, it's a cantrip with a staff, and it also
Okay. Yeah. You're fine. You're fine.
But I
Good.
already rolled on the table, so that means it resets, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Unless you have terrible, terrible luck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Ada, do you ask?
Wait,
you
I
want a
do?
bargain?
With it being a scream,
Sorry,
it-
say that.
with it being a scream, we need to be a little bit more careful, and so we can ask, what are its? Is it planning on staying down here, or does it plan on moving?
All right, it is going to ask that instead.
Yeah. Are you planning to stay or move?
Yep.
Simply enough asking that, it does register. I am to venture forth to acquire new land from the one I had been. It wouldn't say thrown out of, but it's the best way I can say it. Moved away from.
Okay,
Ask.
Ada.
Also, he's essentially.
we can just go back and forth. We like I feel like this is essentially
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
conversation.
Yeah. So essentially, he's prepping to to gain more land, correct?
Okay.
Based on the information you do have, Fauna is here, so she is part of the conversation. She does state, based off of what it's saying, it seems that it's a territorial creature that's looking for a new prospect home. We can maybe tell it to go somewhere else, but we would have to be wording it correctly. I doubt it wants to stay here.
What if is that what it desires the most, or does it want to have something else other than land?
If it's newly if it newly left its nest, then it's likely looking for a home first before establishing anything else.
Yeah, that might be a good thing.
All right. Any home suggestions?
Amara does state, perhaps
You know,
sacrificing a potential plot of land to it. Although I don't really know a place. Maybe the Iron Wall to the east.
I would have said the woods and the forest south, but I don't know if that would be disruptive to the natives in the area. I don't know any areas that we could suggest of them, but
we can open up ourselves kind of a little bit to being negotiators a little bit. Especially Ada, in the fact of trying to help it find a place to call it its own.
ooh boy.
So we're going. We need. So we're negotiating with them. At least that's what I'm getting from this.
Well, bargaining and negotiating is similar, but so just confirm with them you're finding a new place to live, correct? Whether or not they're so we'll ask him whether or not they're looking for a new place to live.
Yeah, you ask it, and it does state, I am seeking territory in new land. And if you ask me again, you will know. I do not like to repeat.
Can you ask it what it desires most?
In its new land, is there certain speculation, because maybe we could possibly help it find it?
Right, Ada's going to ask that.
Yeah, you ask that, and it does state, I require new vessels to change and become those that I rule.
Ada's gonna hesitantly translate that to the others.
Based off of that, Fauna does state, based off of what it said, it likely wants, it doesn't have to be people, presumably, but just creatures, animals of that nature, like most alpha animals, like the lion or sheep, technically, also, and wolves, just entities or other beings it can control.
Okay, so they're like every other demon. All right.
Not just every other demon, but like a pack animal, and it's the alpha.
Well, it's essentially wanting to someplace where it can become the alpha, and it will change the beings around it.
If you had to guess, these
Correct.
weird oozy slime things were, change things that got in its way. That also means that, well, one, you still don't know why the dead bodies of a whole bunch of other people who are here, you still haven't found those two other miners, which is concerning. And you technically don't know what Nikolai saw. Just know that there's something worse behind these things. But you do know something for a fact. You need to get this thing out of here. It does seem to be, well, Nikolai does know it seems to be newly born. So it is weaker than its predecessors, but you don't know how much weaker. But we'll figure that one out next time and figure out where it goes next time as we end the